Welcome to Narrow Ground Entertainment. I am Steve the Unimpressed, and this is Steve Solo's Minecraft episode 32. After all the time I spent messing with maps in the last episode, I am starting to feel map mania coming on here, but I will try to fight it off for a while. Still, it did give me an idea for what to do in this episode. I became a little bit suspicious about the missing map number 5. I now have a theory for what may have happened to it. And the theory is right here. I'm wondering if when you unlock the trade for an Ocean Explorer or Woodland Explorer map... Claire... Cats. She decided she didn't want to sit on my lap anymore and jumped down. I'm wondering if when you unlock the trade for the Ocean Explorer map, it assigns that a map number immediately. So this could be my missing map number 5. So I'm going to go ahead and buy a copy of that. Ha! That is what happened to it. That is indeed map number 5. And now that I have learned that, I plan to follow this Ocean Explorer map today and see if I can locate this ocean monument. Because ocean monuments are one of the things that I like to explore. I also like to convert them into guardian farms. I don't know how soon I will do that. I will need some things for that I do not currently have. But it's always worth investigating. Another thing that I have learned in the past couple of days is that this collection of villagers with lanterns in random places on the floors upstairs definitely does count as a village. Because if it didn't, it would not spawn iron golems. I'm not really sure how I feel about this. It's good that he's here in the sense that now my villagers have some protection, and I definitely know that this is a village, but he's kind of useless when he's trapped upstairs. I suppose I could put some campfires on the floor and use this as a low production iron farm. And I may in fact do that, but I'm not going to do it right now. What I will do right now is come back over to the house and get out my boat, which I have had for a while. I'm not really sure when I built it originally and why. Doesn't really matter though. I'll fetch it out and use it for this expedition. I also need to make myself... well, either make or grab from upstairs some more armor. It's hard to say exactly how far away from us this thing is going to turn out to be. It might be relatively close by, but I know that I have never seen this little chain of islands that's up just to the north of it. And our little white dot, and one of the peculiarities of the Explorer maps is that no matter how far away you are, your dot will always appear on the map to tell you which direction you need to go. But our white dot is off to the northeast, and we're quite a ways away, and we might be thousands of blocks away. I don't think we would be that far. Ocean monuments tend to spawn a little more frequently than woodland mansions, but I have had to travel upwards of 10,000 blocks to get to a woodland mansion before. Probably won't be the case with this ocean monument, but worth being aware of. I don't know whether I'm going to try to explore this ocean monument if I get to it, but if I do decide to do that, I will want potions of night vision and potions of water breathing with me. So I'm going to put the weakness potions away, and I will brew some night vision and some water breathing. Well, I have brewed my potions, and I also have made a duplicate copy of my Explorer map, which I'm going to place in the chest in the map number 5 slot. I'll take that piece of paper that I was using as a placeholder and put it back down with the rest of the paper. 3 potions of night vision and 3 potions of water breathing that will last 8 minutes each. I don't know if that will be enough for me to explore the ocean monument if I decide to do that in this episode or not. I might need more than that, but that's a problem to be decided at a later date. Oh, one thing I've also been doing off camera is clearing out some of the kelp in the bay. I was starting to get tired of looking at all of it. Kelp is useful, but you just wind up with so much of it. Alright, let's take this boat, and let's head towards... Let me see. I need to be going southwest. Let's make sure I'm going correctly. Facing south, facing east, so I need to be going this way. Down along my coastline. Well, I will head that way and we'll see where we wind up. I know I have been down in this direction, but I have not been far enough to spot an ocean monument, and hopefully it's not too much further than how far I've already explored in the past. Oh, there we go. We must be getting closer because we're far enough south now. I see a shipwreck over here off the bottom of the island that I live on. I'm not going to explore that at the moment. Are we getting close? Because we appear to be getting more landlocked. Oh, well, our dot on the map is expanded, so we are getting close, but I think it's on the other side of a little range of hills here of some kind. So I will get over to shore. Where's my axe? Pop the boat out of the water and back into my inventory. And I guess I will continue on land. I've run across a river that's going in roughly the right direction, so I'm going to get back in the boat and start paddling down that. We'll see whether it actually connects to the ocean. Minecraft rivers are a little bit questionable in how they generate. They tend to start randomly and just also dead end randomly. Oh yeah, kind of like this. Wait a minute, I have a shovel. There, got through there. That appears to be as far as it goes. I knew that was a questionable decision when I made it, but oh well. Oh no, you're not going to fool me a second time. Oh good, I have found another patch of ocean. And this is probably the ocean in which I will find this ocean monument. Where's my boat? Let's get that out, plop it back down. Here's a shipwreck that's practically on the surface. Might have to explore that one on the way back. I'm getting close because explored space has started appearing on the map. So it should be just beyond these ridges somewhere. Well, underwater ridges. There it is. That little archway is the top of them. So we are right on target, finally. It did take a while. This is further away than I was really bargaining for. It is next to a coral reef, though. That's kind of cool. I don't think I've ever found one of these that close to a coral reef. But then I haven't found that many of these since the release of... which update was that? Update Aquatic. That added coral reefs. I think this is only like the second or third one I've found since then. So, yeah. Guardian's got his eye on me. That hurt a bit. Alright, I'm going to move off to the north a little bit and get a safe distance away from the Guardians. Because those guys hurt. Ah. And there is the mining fatigue. That is the effect that there are larger Guardians, 3 of them, inside each ocean monument. And they bestow that effect every, I don't know, 5 or 6 seconds. And that effect makes it extremely difficult for you to mine. That's to prevent players from just breaking through the walls of these things. You have to actually explore them. I've only been recording for half an hour or so, so I think I am going to at least start exploring this ocean monument on this episode. But first I am going to run off and see if I can collect myself some more fish, because my supply of cooked food is running kinda low. I also might set up a little bit of a base camp on this island. I had raided a sunken village to pass the night, and found, well, some stuff that I don't really want to throw away, but also don't want to carry with me. Among the things I'm actually going to leave deposited on this island are my really good enchanted tools, and the explorer maps that I have found so far. I did not bring a bed with me, so I can't reset my spawn point here, which means that if I get killed while I'm exploring the ocean monument, I will spawn back at my base, and I will have a long trek to get back here, if I even can remember how to get back here. Probably won't be a problem, but if I do die exploring this, that will probably be the end of the episode, because I won't have enough time to get back here in the same episode. It would also be it will also be questionable whether I would get back to my stuff in time to collect it before it despawns, so I'll risk the tools that are actually going to help me in there, my weapons, but I don't want to take a bunch of stuff that I'm not going to be able to use anyway because of the mining fatigue in there. No reason to risk that stuff foolishly. Let me get a potion of night vision and a potion of water breathing in my hands, and then I will boat back over to the entrance of this place. Oh, I forgot I was going to collect some more fish. It should be fine. Night vision. Water breathing. Guardians are shooting at me. Let's get inside where there's a limited number of them that can shoot at me at a given time. There we go. Comparatively safe in here. Still not all that safe. This is a dead end. Is the entrance just a dead end? Well, okay. That exploring didn't take very long. The entrance of this particular one appears to just be a dead end. There isn't even a hole in the floor or ceiling. This is going to be more complicated than I thought. Oh, there might be a hole. Ah, okay. Oh, I already found one of the Elder Guardians, too. Did I get a shard from him? I did not. Now, one of the things I want to collect from them are prismarine shards. Oh, there's some. These are the reasons that I typically turn these places into farms. I like to collect a lot of those. I like to use these sea lanterns, for lighting. Especially in my map rooms. I will demonstrate why at a later time. But you make those from these prismarine crystals and prismarine shards, which you can only get as dropped loot from Guardians. And that is why I like to have a Guardian farm. You can use bow and arrows underwater, but they do not have as much range, so you have to be very close to shoot. They do prevent you from getting hit by the Guardian's Thorns enchantments, however. So if you notice, every time I hit one of them with my sword, I take some damage. Shoot. Ow. trick to fighting guardians, really, is staying somewhere where you can dodge behind a pillar quickly to break line of sight. So it takes them a while to actually shoot at you. But you definitely don't want to get shot. Hey, he had a fish. My guardian farms are the reason that I typically use a lot of cod for my food sources, because guardian farms produce tons of raw cod, to the point that eventually I can use it as my main food source, and I can never finish off enough of it, and eventually I give in and start just disposing of it into a lava pit or something, despite being a magpie who never likes to throw things away. There goes the Elder Guardian, and he had something else exciting, which is sponge. Each Elder Guardian will drop a piece of sponge, but there is I think a 50-50 chance. I would have to look it up on the wiki, and I have not. There is a chance that each ocean monument will spawn a room that is just full of sponge. And I'm really hoping that that will be the case with this one, because sponge is maybe not critical, but it is very helpful to my future plans for turning this place into a guardian farm. I am probably not going to say very much more for a little while I try to explore this place and clear out the other two Elder Guardians, along with some of their lesser servants, I guess. We will see how that goes, and whether I get killed or have success. There, that is the third Elder Guardian dead, which means there will be nothing to renew the mining fatigue anymore. Unfortunately, it renewed just as I was killing that guy. Let me see how. There we go, there's my effects. So it'll still be another 5 minutes before mining fatigue wears off. It's okay, I've still got a whole nother set of potions left, so I will run around this place a little bit more and see if I can find, for example, a room full of sponge. Hey! Here's what I was hoping for. A room just chock full of sponge. How much time do I have left before mining fatigue wears off? Another 2 minutes-ish. I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to break any of this. No, I'm not going to be able to break any of it at all until mining fatigue is gone. So I will just, wait here. I've still got 2 more potions. Should have plenty of time to take off with all this stuff as well. Mining fatigue has worn off. I can hear that my water heater is running, so hopefully the sound of that isn't coming through too strongly. While I was waiting for mining fatigue to wear off, I actually did take a look at the wiki for ocean monuments. And it doesn't really say what the chances are of generating a sponge room or not. It just says that monuments can contain 1 or more, but don't always. So, I'm not really sure what the odds are, and I guess nobody has really taken the time to compile a spreadsheet or something to figure it out. But it's enough to know that they aren't always there. I'm very pleased that this one had one, though. I'm going to break all of these and collect them. I think that should give me, counting the 2 I got from the Elder Guardians, upwards of 30 sponge. We will have to find out when I'm done breaking it all, though. There, I've collected all the sponge. Turns out there were 34 of them, which is a pretty good number as far as I'm concerned. I'm pleased with that. Let me see, do I want to try and take time to... no, that's way too many guardians. This little box of dark prismarine here has gold inside it, 8 gold blocks. However, I don't want to fight that many guardians right now, so I'm just going to leave that for later. I'm going to get back down here to the entrance, eat some fish, and wait for my health to recharge, and then I will make my way back to my boat. There appears to be a guardian stuck in my boat. I want that back. Thank you. Alright. You can, since I still have my night vision enchantment, I can see through to the ocean floor very well. I'm actually not sure whether that's the night vision or the water breathing that does that, but I think they both do it to a certain extent. They make it much easier for you to see underwater. Alright, I'm far enough off now for the guardians to not be shooting at me too much. Oh, how much time do I have left on those enchantments? 3 minutes? Yeah, that's plenty. The other thing that I want to check is what the coordinate of the bottom of the temple is. I think it's usually around 40. 37... I'm looking at block 39. So yeah, that's about what it normally is. I think it always is the same, honestly. But the design that I use for my guardian farm involves dropping the guardians to basically the bottom of the world. And in order for that to really work, they need to be high enough up to start with. Still, as far as I can tell from checking the bottom of that particular ocean monument, we should be fine in that department when the time comes. Oh, hey look, I drowned. Amazing the things you can see when you can see right through to the bottom of the water. I've hit over an hour of recording now, and this is as good a place as any to end the episode, so that's what I'm going to do. We will definitely be back to this ocean monument in the relatively near future. I'm not sure exactly when, but this is a project that I tend to want to tackle as soon as I find an ocean monument. I still need some more tools before I do that. In particular, a better set of diamond armor would be a good first step. Here, let's see which one of these is actually letting me see through the water. Okay, it's night vision. Night vision wore off first, and then I couldn't see through the water anymore. I'm not exactly well positioned to tackle this project just yet, but that's never stopped me from doing it before. This is one of the few things that I actually can contribute to the technical community, because I have never seen anybody build a guardian farm quite the way I do. It is definitely not one of the highly efficient designs. It is just easier to build. It requires a lot, it still requires a lot of work, but it requires drastically less than some of the most popular guardian farm designs that I have seen. It's probably not sufficient to supply a whole server, but if you're trying to build one on your single player world just to get sea lanterns and prismarine, it is almost certainly going to be as much, or probably far more, than you really need. I'm also, probably in the next episode, going to check out the coral reef, because there are some things that you can get from those biomes that you can't really get anywhere else, mainly sea pickles, and this is the first opportunity in this series I've had to collect them. There's also a mesa over here, so I may have to look into that, and just in general, I think I will probably be trying to get myself the infrastructure to get back to this area easily over the next few episodes, because there's some valuable stuff over here. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel to see more content from me, and if you'd like to help my channel grow, please share it with your friends. Goodbye and God bless.